How's everyone doing? My name is George Moda. I am the compliance officer that will be presenting today's workshop. I work for the Department of Procurement Services. For the compliance unit, my deputy is Monica Jimenez, and my manager is Bridget O'Shea. In today's workshop, we will be discussing contract payment tracking. Today's agenda will touch up on roles and responsibilities of the primes and subcontractors for reporting payments, email notification process, the importance of subcontractor payment confirmations, payment discrepancies, and who to contact when assistance is needed. So let's begin. The first slide is the compliance audit process. Look at this as a flow chart. The first step in the process is the compliance officer actually goes into the certification and compliance system and creates the actual project. I'm going to refer to the certification and compliance system as the C2 system for the purposes of today's workshop. So the first step, after the compliance officer creates the project in the C2 system, the City of Chicago reports a payment at the beginning of the month for the project. The prime contractor will then receive an email notification letting them know that an audit has been created. The prime contractor then goes into the C2 system, accepts the payment, and then in turn, he reports payments to all the subcontractors that are performing on the project, even if the payment is $0. So if a subcontractor did not perform on the project, the prime still has to report a dollar amount for them. So that would be $0. The next step, an email notification is sent out to all the subcontractors, letting them know that an audit has been created. The subcontractor then goes into the C2 system and either accepts or rejects the payment made to them. If the subcontractor accepts the payment, the cycle starts all over again. But if the subcontractor rejects the payment, an audit discrepancy is created, but we will touch up more on audit discrepancies later on during the slideshow. For now, let's just jump into the next page, into the next slide, which will give us a visual of what the actual prime contractor sees in the C2 dashboard. When the prime contractor logs in, this is the dashboard that he will see. From here, we can see the total number of contracts, the total number of open contracts, the total number of closed contracts, and a bunch of other information. But for today's workshop, we will be focusing on the contract audits circled in red. Here, we see that the prime contractor has 113 audits, and 7 of them are incomplete. What we want to do here is put your cursor over the number 7 and actually click on that number 7, and it'll send us to a hyperlink, which is the next slide. On this slide, we can see the 7 incomplete audits that were on the slide before this. For the purposes of today's workshop, we will be focusing on the MKE 123 project. You will see a blue box around the incomplete audit for this project. What the prime contractor wants to do here is put his cursor over the incomplete audit and select it. Once the prime contractor does that, it will take him to the next page. Here is where the prime contractor reports subcontractor payments.